So, plan here is hopefully get a wee victory here to take me into the spin zone, and I'm just going to do a wee VCOM in order to do so, and I'm doing so with a wee development squad, so should be fun. I'm just searching my stream here because it doesn't seem to show up in the YouTube app. Where are you? Sorry, I just want to see if I can find this. Just check my own channel, maybe that's the quickest way. But I know my other one didn't show up in my library when I tried to retrospectively post it somewhere. Right, okay. When I tried to retrospectively post it somewhere. Right, okay. Hey, there's my voice. Stream seized up. Ball bag. Okay. Right, so like I said, I can just chill out a wee bit here. I'm not going to push myself through any online nonsense as such. Just see what I can get done with the Avonhill Funk Council development squad VCOM. So I've got my one wee River Plate player stuck in to ensure the bonus. Let's do a wee 1 to 11. Now, as you can see, just stacked my bench up just to make sure I can get a 5-star. Not my intention is always just to not try and use subs. Just try and beat them with the 11 on the field. If it all goes tits up, I bring Messi on. Simple as that. Right, so Vieira's my keeper. I really like this guy in goal. I think there will be better bronze keepers, but he seems pretty much a keeper. Hey, so far as just now goes anyway, and as you can see, I've put a wee bit of levelling up into him, and I think when I got him at first he was already 70 OVR, so he goes to 74 I think, and then he just goes up another 4 levels because he's only got another 17 levels after he reaches level 30, because I think he's 35-year-old, but I think I covered in the last stream he's got freakishly good place kicking and swerve stats, so he's one of these wee South American free kick taker keepers, I think. Euronin, my cult defensive fullback. Was really happy to land a defensive fullback who seems half decent. His form's not great, he's only got a knuckle shot skill, but he is a defensive fullback, which is really good for VCOM sim mode, because it means on the other side you can play an offensive fullback and still have a wee bit of stability. Restrepo's a white ball, left-footed centre-back with build-up style, but I don't think this guy turns into anything special, but what he is, for what he is fairly fast. Burda, I'm not 100% sure. He levels high. He's got another good 30 odd levels after reaching his top, so you know, maybe he'll turn into a bit of a player. I think he's got good jumping heading stats, which is good. As you can see, he's not fast. Always a concern. Smolnikov, cracking right back. Wears the rolled down socks, always a good thing. Gagliardini, who I got on Sunday night, and just through playing him in some sim games, playing him in these matches, and playing that online cup nonsense and grabbing XP trainers, I was able to get him over 30 quite quickly. Something I really like this year, especially with silver ball players. It's very easy to get them up to level 30 very quickly, especially with the XP trainers being available. And just really, if you played for spins and just thought, right, I want to make sure a player gets over level 30 who I really want, you just spin players who you don't think are going to be of any use, you just pull them into these guys and they'll get over that level 30 line quickly. And as you can see there, level 33 is already 81 OVR from what would be 79 starting point at level 30, so he is going to turn into a player, I'm convinced of it. Mauricio is one of last year's favourites for this kind of type of development type squads, and he's level 30, he's 74 OVR come level 30. Plenty of plenty of skills on this guy. A long range drive, knuckle shot, first time shot, one touch pass, weighted pass, pinpoint. I mean, cool, good form. And yeah, just lots of yellows there at an early stage in development, which is always quite a good thing, I feel. Left Maniatis out of this squad. Barella, now here we go. Level 49 of 66. All that down to the fact I invested in him a wee bit with the XP trainers that I got for I think I got them a few weeks ago. I was doing the online cup thing just for the trainers, was just pulling them into him, and then last night I spun him again. So I threw the duplicate onto him, and now he's an 84. He's a gold ball level centre midfielder, and I looked up in PES DB at level 51 he goes up to 86, and I think overall he goes up to 89, so I've got a cracking player there, silver. And look at the costs there, 17. Perez is just the player of the week, nonsense. He can play AMF okay, and he plays box to box, which is quite good because he'll drop back a wee bit. Fedorzuski, Argentinian centre forward, who I'm kind of going through the levels with, and he just seems alright. He's got chip shot control, which I hope they try and get a few efforts on goal with that. And Caprari, who I've not normally been playing in this particular squad, but he's an absolute blast in my sim team squad, just creating goals and scoring goals, just a great wee player, proven to be in sim anyway. So let's go to it. We'll play River Plate again. Now I played them before I came on, and I get beaten penalties after a 5-all. So some of these matches can be fun. They can actually genuinely be fun, and it wasn't like a joke 5-all. It was just a good match because I just go for it a wee bit with these squads. It's professional difficulty, so they can offer a wee challenge. But it's just a good proving ground for some players. It makes these VCOMs interesting if you do it this way. And it's like I say, see if you just load your bench with black ball players or high rated players, take it up to 4 or 5 star, you're going to get a nice GP payout, and obviously with having the bonus player, I get a 1.2 multiplier on the GP, so 3,200-ish GP up for grabs here. Oh, sorry, I'll get a back spasm there, ouch. Right, I'm not even going to look, it's just a case of bombing onto this. I find that's where the fun can be had in VCOM, just in these wee matches anyway. If I was doing an actual VCOM, I'm up to top player in that, I would probably, look at game plan and get things sorted, because I still think VCOM is very good in my club. I've picked the Estadio Monumental, which is the Colo Colo Stadium, because of that lighting, folks. Look at that, it looks lovely. It looks beautiful. One of the better looking stadiums in the game, I think, for lighting. And what I've noticed is, and it gets in my wick, is the amount of people who just pick the Konami Stadium as their stadium. When it's obviously not. I think it looks okay during the day. The nighttime matches look alright in it, actually, to be fair, but this stadium, daytime, it maybe looks a little bit too washed out. I wish they'd just deepen the shade of the turf, even to like it is now, but we maybe no higher contrast shadows or something. It'd be beautiful for daytime matches, but I tend to just play it evening because this looks the part to me. Nice contrast levels, nice turf shade. I'm just knocking about here. Fedorzuski, oh, good save. It's Mauricio Fedorzuski, Enzo Perez, lovely slide rule. Just guilty of that old low placement thing again. So is it Perez? So corner kicks I feel as though I'm beginning to get a wee handle on. So I'm going to use dash. So what I'm feeling is that as you power, push it to your swerve you want, then push up as he goes to hit it, and you get that action on it. Just a timing thing really, I think I just overhit that one, so I was losing the swerving ability. Oh, here's Caprari. Oh! A wee go-to is that, see when players are taking it down from those high through balls like that, to catch it like that, is to go for that wee chip when it's on the bounce. Just get a slightly quicker action on the ball. Diego Rojas is exceptional at them. Doesn't even have any chipping skill or particularly good shooting stats, he's just really good at them. Sorry folks, I think I'm just shaking off. I'm hopefully just shaking off a wee bit of a head cold here. Now what has happened in some of these VAI games against River Plate is they've scored some cracking goals against me. Scored one for the halfway line the other night, albeit it was following a bit of a keeper balls up, but still did it, still just instinctively took the shot. None of this running down the wings crap. Oh, free kick surely. So this is very much casual play at the moment. I just like these matches with this kind of strength 11 and just seeing what I can do with them. Let's see what Spirella's all about here. It's quite handy at the old. I don't know why I've done that. I'm just dicking about here. Oh, brute forced in by Gagliardini.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish. Well, most of those go high.
Going to be a good player, Gagliardini, in one of my other Dalic's squad, I think. Or indeed one of the three at the back formations we've got. Perfect centre midfielder for Spalletti, or who's the other guy? Vanarelli. Three at the backs because they use two centre midfielders, I believe. So he's got those capabilities, although he is box to box, so it would mean switching that off in him. I just set them defensive, advanced instruction. Settle him in beside anchorman mentality centre midfield. Although it doesn't trigger in that one, it just means he's got the stats for that position. And you know, a lot of people say sometimes the playing styles don't make sense. You know, why give a centre midfielder anchorman when anchorman doesn't trigger? It's basically what it means is that even if his ultimate positions are secondary in defensive midfielder, so it's the kind of not the kind of more transparent green on the wee readout for them. It just means even if they get an OVR drop, they will play to a style. So it is handy. Don't always think too much of the OVR. You certainly do with some players. The players who have playing styles that might not actually match their primary roles, don't rule it out, even if you see an OVR drop, because an example of that is Herrera. Herrera is an anchorman centre midfielder. Well, he's centre midfielder with the anchorman playing style. Doesn't apply to centre midfielder, but you stick him at DMF, he'll play anchorman, and it works really well. Particularly good him actually. Let's see what he can do. Thought I was getting my chip shot control attempt there with Fidorzuski. See if I can do a bit better with this corner. No again. Right, okay. So I'm definitely getting better action on the ball than what I was initially. I was using the PES 2018 technique and it just was not working for me. Couldn't get anything from corners really. Still to work out how to make the dash corner effective, get that proper driven ball in. Once I get that sweet spot I can be lethal from them again. I was great with corners last year. And I can also confirm the total number of free kicks that I've conceded in online play is 1. And the reason for that is manual keeper use. Now there is a wee bit of a risk attached to that, in that if it's a smart player and he sees that you're using it, he'll go to the corner that he knows you maybe instinctively would look to call. And that's what I love about advanced shooting right there. That happens. So advanced shooting is really quite, is not the most forgiving this year. So see people that say, alright, the thing about advanced shooting is it's always on target, or it's always just by. That's not true. You can really mess up an advanced shot easily this year, and it just makes it so much, even more so, the go-to option. I think for everybody should be trying to use advanced shooting in this game, and you know, the matches would be absolutely incredible, or far better, because so there you can see, I think in that example there, twice, just the benefits of a pinpoint crosser and Smolnikov. Just that lovely delivery. So winning 1-0, very much in command, but let me tell you, River Plate can pack a wee punch. As you can see, I'm not using any advanced instructions here, it is just a kind of hell for leather. Let's just see what we can do with these guys set up. I think that's going to change over time. Right, here we go, Fedorowski. What can you do with your chip shot technique? Nothing much. I'll need to take a little bit more note with players who've got chip shot control, just to see what it offers. Does it mean, I'm trying to work out if it means they've got a different animation set, different connection to the ball, you know, get different action on it. I mean, it certainly will mean that, but I'm just wondering if it means it's more forgiving, even. And this is when they can get a wee bit dickish. But yeah, I honestly see the more I play VCOM, I'm seeing better variety, but the game is a patch away. See a patch that just aces some of the attack patterns, it'll be cracking, it'll be a really good game. Try one through there. Oof. I should have brought Rojas with me. It's always fun when Diego Rojas is about. Opted for Caprari though, just to see what he can do. I wasn't even thinking there, that was just instinctive rubbish. My voice sounds a bit different from the last stream, it's just because I'm kind of just chilling on the couch here. Little manual pass, and Fedorowski's in again. There's his special technique there, not working. Wasn't pointing at the goal enough, to be fair. Risky foul. I knew that was going to happen. I just always get curious with these things. I'm guilty of doing that online as well, just this time it'll work. Fucking Disney. Enzo Perez. No need for subs. Not at the moment. In fact, never. Never! But we're getting the action on the ball here. Maybe my corner technique's fucked again. I should have tried knuckling it with Mauricio. Another attempt at a corner. Yeah, I seem to have lost a lot of what I was doing right with these corners last night. Connection that time though. Just get that dash right, you bastards. The thing about the dash is there is just a sweet spot for it. Last year there was. And it was just a case of pointing to 11 o'clock in a dash corner. There's Caprari. Oh, the outside with a boot finish. Happy to see him on the score sheet when I'm actually controlling him. Fast player, Caprari. Yeah, that's a nice enough wee finish. Brzezinski setting him up. Doink. Lovely. Jive facer though, hopefully they do some face updates. Well, they always do. I mean, I think it's actually pretty good that they do wait. It'd be nice if they'd done some obvious ones, or ones that you think, right, that guy should just got to have a real face. Especially when it comes to see their partnership clubs. It's just like, you should just have those, you know, just get those faces added even on a weekly basis if you can. But I think what they do is well, what they've done is the last couple of years is that November data pack has came with some fair few updates. There's another wild one with the advanced shooting. Again, it's good to see, and it is Gagliardini, so he's not naturally a finisher, so his shooting is going to be off if I power that up too much. Whack. But that's the way shooting's meant to be, you know. Oh no, it was Enzo Perez, but nonetheless, he's not a finisher. That's the way shooting should be in football games. Should be able to just blow it. I just don't see that enough. I can't use basic because I don't get enough control over the action on the ball. Direction's the big one, but action, although I think this year maybe, and even that, I'm seeing dipping shots and stuff. It's just a power control. Oh, Caprari was almost away there. Oh, some decent play by them here. Lovely football in fairness. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, they're gone again. Oh. A keeper was throwing a fit there as soon as it went in. And a defender. Just like, what the fuck are you doing? That one flips off the post. He's tried the same ball again, and again I like that he's tried that ball. I like that the AI on professional difficulty have went for that ball. They've not kind of went, right, try and get it out to the wings. He spotted it. He's brought it down. And they do, just there, and just seen it again. Just some wee clipping things, just some wee things that hopefully through some gameplay patches we'll just see some improvements on. And you know what, folks, they are going to patch things. They did last year. And anyone, if you speak to anyone, certainly the folk in the circle that I kind of discuss the game with, they'll tell you that a weekly update will make some adjustments to the gameplay, be it online or within the My Club environment. So the weekly updates do something. And maybe that does extend to, you know, play offline in which you're just using maybe exhibition matches in which the live form, you're using the live form update. I know, remember, was it 2016? I'm sure it was, where it was like they managed to get the transfer update in place for the live updates, but they didn't have the full patch out for it or something silly anyway. But so Oh, you're joking, they've got the equaliser.
It's in. We thought
Not
it was
focusing.
over. It's all still once more.
Alright, might be messy time soon.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right
Wait a minute.
that's what happens.
Oh, just that wee bit of fucking delay on the control and touch again. Oh, Birda.
Chance to break.
What you doing, pal? Good recovery. Into ET we go here.
In for extra time. I don't think I'd
And yes, I am going to maybe bring on 3 subs here because there's a lot of these players on that bench who, it's like I say, I'm just not interested in using Blackpool players that much.
for extra time.
Werner's an exception. Quadrado's a frequent player I use. Who are these two? That seems obvious. And I'm just going to go for it. I don't care if Mauricio's down. He needs the minutes to try and get some further experience under his belt.
Test this for the endurance, for the character of the players.
I'm not taking any of Messi's shit. I know what I'm about here. Right, need the win. I actually need the win here to get straight to the spin zone. Otherwise it's another match required. Oh God. If it does need another match, maybe I'll do a sim match for a laugh. Show you how that's working for me. Although knowing my luck with streams, that's when I'll lose my first game in yonks with it. Right, Fedorczewski, get in there, yes! Lovely near post header.
Perhaps the moment that finally
Go mental, mate.
lovely header, but really it was
See, I accidentally super cancelled out of the through ball earlier there. Let's get the free kick anyway. It's another glorious delivery. Heading's a thing in this game. See people that say that heading's been nerfed. It's not. It's all about who's delivering the pass. I mean, look at that for a cross. And that's because Smolnikov has got pinpoint crossing. And I believe Fedorczewski might have heading in his repertoire. If not, the cross is helping him meet that bit well. Certainly jumping header stats are going to increase the likelihood. So see, if you're playing with wee strikers, speedy wee strikers, or you're playing with, let's say you are playing with an ideal target man but your actual supply to them is not particularly strong, then you're not necessarily going to get the just a balls attack that. You know, I look at the see the players I've got. I could go into that stupid cup thing, fielding 5-star no bother and getting even more points. You're joking. Good save. And get even more GP for the games. But I just don't want it is, it's just a GP drain playing 5-star, and I don't know. There's just something I've always been with these games. This just doesn't really. It's like Master League. When I play Master League, I don't start at the bottom and go, right, I'm going to buy one of the best players from it. Not even that. I just like, when I play Master League, play default, and I shop for players who I know or who I suspect are going to become something. That was certainly the case in PES 2017. I came up with a core of players from the Italian second division. It was an all-Italian midfield I had, and I just did not. I made signings, but they weren't pure. I didn't make any explosive signings. My best striker was a guy called Maxi Oliveira, plays for Rosario Central, and it was because he was 18, and I was able to add skills to him. That's where the fun is in Master League, not like, yeah, well, I'll get the money, I'm going to get promoted, and I'm going to get fucking Messi and win the Champions League. I think that's boring. And I noticed that, I mean, I like watching TTB stuff, but he seems to be one of these guys who wants, I need the best players, do you know what I mean? And it's like, it's a bit, because I noticed, like, see when he does his My Club videos, it's funny because he gets hangry, but it's also a little bit frustrating because I'm like that, listen, you know, you're just dying to say, listen mate, I think I watched one of his streams and he actually spun, I can't remember what player it was, but he got somebody good, right? And then these other two players were silver ball players and they were both good silvers. I believe I had one, I can't remember who it was, and the other one I could just tell. I was like, no, that's a good player, and he's like, alright, so I've got this player and two absolute rubbish players, and I'm like, oh my god, that's just a waste, do you know what I mean? It's not how to approach the mode. His Arsenal Master League seems to be picking up a bit, which is quite good for him, but he, you know what I'd say there, I think it was Clashman, kind of tactics guy, was actually on the stream and saying, right, you're Arsenal, you know, play the wings, and get the ball in, and he was starting to win matches because he's won for pace. He wants pace, but the thing is, pace doesn't always mean good finishing. So I've won this. Exciting enough wee game, I thought.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beckton alongside me.
So like I say, I can play casually but enjoy it because I'm using a squad that I want to see stuff from, you know what I mean? I want to see develop. So I'm glad to see Fedorowski get man of the match, another excellent performance from Caprari. Ooh, he might play his way into a wee support striker role in the Lanarkshire's set up at this rate. So we level up here for Vieira, that's good. So I'm hoping his goalkeeping goes up to 85 eventually. That seems to be the baseline. If you get him an 85 minimum, so 2049, so that's going to be 3349. Give me a centre midfielder, Scout. Enzo Perez, no, because I think I've got another River Plate player because I was saved up some coins. I have actually. I think I have two of them. I think I managed to save up 300. So I've got, what do you call them? Prato and the defender, which I was actually delighted to get because he's left-footed, Pinola. Right, so if I spin, I've got 137 GP left, but I am going to do it, folks, because it's a bit of fun for the stream, and farming GP, like I say, is not totally impossible. It's a grind whatever you do, but it is what it is. So we are just going to spin on the Magic Moment stars because I'm not pressed for anything particularly positional at the moment, I feel. I mean, I could spin on midfielders and just whoever I get and just chuck on other midfielders or do the same with forwards or defenders, but the wee collector's box it is. I'm not expecting a good spin here because I spun last night and I got Handanovic, who's a black ball keeper, so I'm not expecting a black ball. So 24 players I've managed to grab from this. Let's see whom I get. Now I can reset it, meaning there's a chance of duplicate players again. But I don't think I will. Let's go for it. Who we gon' get? Spain. Hope it was Italy. Silver's my best, oh dear. Who am I getting? Christian Tello. Well, he's a 79 silver, in fairness. Winger, but I know he can play either side of midfield, but it's a winger. C form. Let's see who else is added to this pile. Silver players. Right. Oh dear. This was a bit of a flat one, I think. Well, one touch pass, outside colour, man marking, interception, fighting spirit. For an offensive fullback, good form. That's not a bad one, man. It's not bad. Tello. Oh, he's got step on control. So that's actually quite good. Poor form. Good speed and explosive power and fairness. Ball control, dribbling, pretty good. So, I mean, I'm going to keep these guys in there anyway. It's just the way it's got to be. Now, Kambalov. Quick initial look suggests ball winning is alright, obviously. Jump, not great physical contact though, not huge stamina, you know, that kind of worrying form. Oh Christ. And then finally, well, he's going to have a skill into interception. Ugh. How's his readout? Gonna have to use him, regardless. So from here it's really about just, with 137 GP, it would, from here what I'd probably look to do is build a wee squad from the development, you know, that from that VCOM squad. Just hammer that River Plate fixture again. Or I could chance my arm on a couple of online matches, which I will do at some point. Maybe not in this stream, because I might just do one more game, but not actually play. I think I'm going to do a wee sim match. Familiarity boost. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to get another couple of spins out of that before it closes in about a day or two, you know, just over the next 24 hours. I've got work tomorrow, but like I say, it's not too late tonight, so I should easily get a few matches of that River Plate under my belt, and if I decide to do some online later, might land a special match or something, so it's going to happen. So that's Sergei Milinkovic is in that box, and Italian defenders are Caldara, who I'd like. Bonucci I would take as a black ball. Right, so very quickly, because I know I'm conscious sometimes I can dither about the screens. So Dalic is one of my online squads, right? So that's Latko Dalic of Croatia. The reason I want that is because it's nice for the theme. He actually wasn't a very strong manager regards management skills, but I've just pumped a lot into him, so now he can go up to 5-star squads. Alenichev, I've done similar, I've buffed him. He's pretty good for that crap cup thing, just to try and frustrate higher team strength opponents, just with my good silver squad. Vanarelli, 3 at the back option. He paid a fair amount in GP on him. Uzanidis is another VCOM option I'd probably use for kind of level 3. Zorniga is who I was using there. So really, I mean, if I look at it this way, Dalic is an online formation, online manager. Uzanidis less so. And I know it doesn't quite work like this because you need the familiarity and stuff, but even just blooding players in with this Uzanidis manager who are wide midfielders in VCOM, you know, level 1 acquisitions and the like, just getting them built up a wee bit, I can use that squad, and then, you know, along with, and then eventually they're ready to kind of move into that team. Zorniga is another VCOM squad, and he's pretty good because he links up a wee bit with Fisher. Spalletti's just a manager I've got. Well, it's Luciano Spalletti. I thought he'd be pretty good. I've not used him for a while. Barretto's another 3 at the back option. He is pretty good. Again, he's able to field 5-star. He's able to field 5-star. Don't know why I've got another Dalic. I thought I'd get rid of that. Oh no, that's Crotalia, sorry. So that's my team. I mean, I've kind of buggered about with a wee bit, but I did have it set up so it had pretty much all Croatian and Italians in it, apart from a couple on the subs bench, which I quite liked. And that's the quest. That's the team quest. What we're going to do is we're going to load up the sim squad. We're going to have a wee bit of fun on sim. I just need to bring in an option here. And again, the whole point is to keep it down. I thought I had a left-footed. If I got left-footed centre midfield. Fabian Ruiz. Now he's an orchestrator though. I don't think I want orchestrator. Destroyer would be desirable. You are. Box to box. Kuchka. I like Kuchka. Kuchka's good. I even use him in some online matches and he's cracking. Van de Beek. He's normally a first teamer for this thing. Kind of freak. So I mean, centre midfield and anchor man. So the anchor man doesn't trigger unless he's playing DMF. But it means to say if I stick him at DMF, he's going to play as an anchor man. Mikel Merino. That's the left-footed one I was thinking of. Maybe I think. Who's that? Oh, that's my new guy. Kambalov. Biogo Poco. Right, because of that, right, there we go. I'm going to stick Minari in. Oh, he's a bit of a bomb scare. Kazayev's a good player. In fact, it was Kazayev. While using Kazayev, I realised that the knuckle shot mechanic is the same as PES 2017 and previous versions, whereby it is a well-timed press of square again after the initial power-up, and you will get the action. What I've also noticed is, see with players who have rising and dipping shot, I think that's how it works for those type of strikes as well. I think in that Konami way they've not updated their hint guide for how you can actually get that, initiate those types of strikes. Like I said, the contextual will contextually hit them that way still, but you know, they will still get you can still try and make it happen yourself. Anyone here who I think should come out for this particular match? I don't think so. Bench, strong. Good option there. Gagliardini's on there. So is Marcos Llorente, who's pretty good. Caprari and Rebic. There's only one game left. Fuck. Okay. Sim time. A lot of people say they refuse to play this, to quote Shaw. Shouts out to Shaw, of course. So there you can see my ranking sim. That's quite healthy. 1,752. Or I'm in my place is 1,752nd. But there's 82,655 players who have played sim. So I'm quite happy with where I'm at here. I'm going to have to give away my see. Oh no, it's play analysis. Sorry. See? That's what I don't get. Online Divisions doesn't have any information. Play analysis, online divisions, no stuff. But ranked matches have got it through the roof. See? That's strange. I wonder if the online divisions is just the front end online component. No, it's not that either. User details. Right, ranked match sim then. Jesus, look at my fucking... I'm in Division 5 and online, but look at that. Winning a third of my matches. I've lost 101. Christ. But at the very least, I'm happy that my wins and draws are higher than my losses. But I know I'm handicapping myself using advanced shooting. I know that, but I'm comfortable with that. My sim ranking, 34 matches played, 15 wins, 14 draws, 5 defeats. So they're quite a strong bunch. And I'm telling you, this is a team that's just getting stronger in sim. I've not really mixed it up a great deal with my sim squad. I've just stuck by the lads. So we're going to dip in again then. Now the thing to look at here is just to see what I'm facing. Now I know you always do think that, but look, right. So this guy, he's got a namekeeper. He's got Koscielny, who I believe is black or gold ball. He's got his defaulters. He's got Beckham, which might be his legend Beckham or the free edition Beckham. Is that Ojoa? Coutinho, De Pablo, Lewandowski. Let's get that ball changed. On the bench. So this is kind of quasi-white benching, I'd say. He's trying to cram in a few black ballers there just so that he's got... or Clave is not. I'm getting mixed up with Clave, somebody else completely. So it is the free edition Beckham. So it's kind of a version of... He's just taking a chance on 2-star. I mean, it's his cloud squad, right? Maybe these guys are going to be pretty good for him, but you know, I don't know. I'm at that kind of unknown territory now, where it could be I'm playing against guys who are playing sim and they're decent with this squad, but I don't think it really should or does work that way. Looking at my own squad then, so Maniatis, he's good. Need to bring him out. Burda or Lemarchand. I just wonder if one of them should come out for Ingesson, who's not played a match yet. Caprari, I've just got to bring in. It's crap that Rebic is off, so I need Jahovic to be doing something. Minari is a scare because he's not blended right with the team. So the thing about sim is you always want to make sure you get your best free kick takers. You've got all this sorted. Well, in fact, see what I mean? He's got the best short free kicks. Should I try it? I'm going to. Right, so... Now if I go all out attacking, what I tend to do is I'll set both centre backs as defensive. So at least I've got a minor shield of some kind there. So really what I'd look at here is just throwing up Marcos Llorente. Minari would be pretty handy as well. Well, they'll see the way I see it there is. If I'm chasing a game, fuck it. Sorry, was there one more I had to pick there? No. Here, now I will, probably because, you know, I do tend to take part, shall we say, when it comes to sim. So switch preset tactics on. It doesn't really do it, but it will do it. It might start doing it behaviourally if I do it. it will do that, but I like to manage that. Auto substitution flexible, because sometimes I get caught up in the action. Auto offside trap, I keep off because I'm not really one for trying to catch opponents offside. Now, auto change preset tactics you can have on. So what's the first one? Let's see. Right, I can switch them there. However, if I set that to auto, the com will do it for me. Worth considering in future, maybe. Now, as you can see, I don't have great variance. Now, what I will show you is my advanced instructions here. Attacking fullbacks and gegenpress. Now, see, quite honestly, I could probably go hell for leather with attacking fullbacks and gegenpress for 60 minutes and one up on the attacking thing and just play a pressing game and then just managing the line, and then come 60 minutes just be mindful to take off gegenpress. Now, if I blitz them, in the last couple of sim games I've played, I've blitzed the teams. My boys have blitzed the teams they've played against, and they've been 2-3-0 up at half time. Then obviously after a second goal I can go, right, I'll take gegenpress off for a while, I'll take the attacking fullbacks off also, and just play line management if necessary, and it just works. But it's like I say, I'm saying all this to set myself up for a massive fall. So, like I say, it's all about keeping an eye on things here. But you can play passively.
Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes. The players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect.
So default here, see that was the com just picking it for me, attacking emphasis. And then obviously I've picked the advanced instructions here.
This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel. As you can see, we've already started here. Well, as box office names go,
And you can tell,
David Beckham is right up.
see, you know what, in the looks of things he's actually got a decent setup, this guy.
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce, especially over a decade.
So this guy maybe is playing some sim matches.
Deliver for fun too.
And bringing the line back here.
Run through. He's there to hook it away.
And you can tell, you can see it very quickly.
Massive leap.
Because his fluidity of his team is actually pretty good.
Is nothing. Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was.
And it's not because of black ball players, do you know what I mean? It's just, he may have played a good few sim games and just, but they're all level 1, which is odd, so that's a bit weird. So as you can see there, it's defaulted again, it's changed me to that attacking emphasis because that's what I tend to do. So I wonder if the more I play, a wee bit worried here about how they're playing at the moment. Right. There we go, see, Yahovic is great at that. And it's really good. That's one thing PES is going to have over FIFA forever and eternity. Playing styles work in this game.
Yeah, he was off. Ever so slightly, but he was off.
Chunky fellow is Yahovic. His last match in sim, he just bagged 2 crackers actually. Third goal in that game was an absolute peach. Came in the last minute and it was just a Right, good counter-attacking goal.
Into the channel. Coutinho is
I'm getting joy.
for it out wide.
I'm going to turn off attacking
Looking for a
fullbacks.
decent ball in. Cleared without complication.
Great play, Jalovic. Maybe turn attack fullbacks on to bring them up. Might have to be a bit more dynamic in this match.
Nice touch.
Now Smolnikov will cross here.
Here's the cross. Towering header.
It can be a bit easy to read sometimes what they're going to do, but he's playing his style.
To stop the cross. Cuts it out. That's not the ball he wanted.
So because I've turned the attack fullbacks off, it's maybe helping me win the ball a bit higher up in transitions. Minari, Jalovic again. Much rather see you in the middle, mate, but that's fair enough. Oh, he's got the return. And that seems to be the go-to move for my boys at the moment. I know it's an AI trope as well. It's very much an AI play trait, but you know, my team just scored a variety of goals. But they're good at that one.
Stopping the opposition. I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Good ball, Caprari, get that cross in. Jalovic, oh!
Just off target. A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Oh Christ, I should have stuck that away. So having turned attacking fullbacks off, it's making me a wee bit more solid.
Just poorly executed.
Sorry if you've commented on my vid, I've not got it actually streaming here, so I'll bring up the laptop here for listening.
Lifting it over. Pressure stays on. It is a corner. Stitch defending.
Oh.
That'll do.
Caprari,
It's a brilliant interception. Clearance very necessary.
sorry, I've got a few comments here, I'm just coming on now. Let's see if it's trolley or what. Ah, it is.
Takes it out to the wing. Helps available out wide.
Oh,
That's
speaking of
been
bizarre. Way off attempt there. They're building that. What was that, Jalovic? So here there's a wee bit, probably done it a bit late. Should probably do it as higher up the park, but I dropped the line there. Some of these wee techniques you use in sim are actually quite handy to try and get in to get into your actual gameplay. Oh, look at that for a pass! Oh! The Abdul Rahman, man, he's starting to pull out the tricks now. It's levelling up nicely. Ooh! A wee bit disappointed. Some nice football and show there, but home game, man. Last home match had the opposition blitzed by half time. But as you can see, I can dominate. They're dominating possession, limited them to that one wee strike. Totally outpassed them. Totally outpassed them. And that's just through playing matches with this team. Never using them. Maybe it does contribute if you do start using them yourself, but what I've found is if I don't use them and it's just my sim team, they kind of just start to grow into their football that they want to play. I need to have a wee think here. I think I'm going to turn Gegenpress off. Cam the Jets a wee bit. See what happens over the next opening quarter or so of this second half. Good ball, Minari's just not getting any pace, man. He might have to come off just because he's just too late. He's not got a good chemistry. Oh! Abdul Rahman again with a lovely reverse. Oh, that's a good spot. What's he doing? Oh, he should have took it himself. They're playing some decent stuff now. There's just some slightly... They're changing up their games. They play a wee bit from previous. I think it's because they've turned off attacking fullbacks. As soon as they bring the attacking fullbacks on, they will do a lot of wing play. Attacking fullbacks and attacking emphasis. Come on, lads. Right, this is your fucking ballpark here. Smolnikov, disappointed with your cross there, mate. Should have just checked back and gave it to Kazayev. Do not play that shot. Abdul Rahman, good cross, Minari. Subtime, Minari needs to come off. Gayardini's coming on. So this is a dramatic step up in class here. Probably too good for the Sun team now, Gayardini, but still in its formative stages, believe it or not.
Very well played. Out on the left now. Towards the hour mark.
Jeroenim's a defensive fullback, but when you utilise attacking fullbacks, he's just quite a nice wee patient builder. Oh, frick. Right. Maybe drop him deeper. That was the right thing to do there, because that means to say that Jeroenim and Smolnikov dropped back before that kick out was... before that distribution was attempted. Stick them on again. Oh, he's balls that up. That's a real concern at this stage. Good call. That'll do. Probably the right thing to do there, mate. Right, I've got a decision to make up top, I think. I'll give it another 10.
It's good distance on it.
Get it down.
Out wide to the right.
Kazayev through to Caprari. He's going to hold it up.
And he's onside.
Nice, knackered, I think, maybe. A bit frustrating.
Played out to the right.
The ball get a wee bit heavier when trying to go out to find Smolnikov. He's not tiring that.
Nicely controlled.
Good play. Right, come on, they're queuing up. Ah. Right, change time. Right, unfortunately, oh no, Rebic just came on. Right, Rebic moves to centre forward, Rojas moves to support striker.
Into the channel.
Attacking fullbacks have got to take it off there.
Oh, that's neat.
Get the gegenpress on, see what it does. Kept on.
5 minutes on the clock now.
Ball out to Diego Rojas, who can be a little bit hit and miss. Seems to be a player that I need to control. It's a good ball. Ah. But I'm happy to see that type of pass for this team. Smolnikov's going to walkies here. He's shattered, he is.
Changes then in quick succession. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. He was looking very, very late.
Overlap from Rojas. Just there. He's trying to get it back. He's just not quite get the skills for quite yet. Take the risk here.
Beckham. It's Lewandowski.
Oh dear.
Coutinho is demanding it out wide.
Problem here is Smolnikov shattered. As is Kazayev. Let's put him on the same side. Come on, go for it, lads. Give me something. Abdul Rahman. Out to Rebic, who's on red form, unfortunately. But oh, fuck off!
This can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time.
Oh, and this dog disaster at the back here.
Torino don't have many options, and time is running out.
It's going out, isn't it? Oh, it's held up. Throw-in. Oh, I'm a wee bit disappointed here, folks. I think I should have nicked this. As it stands, oh.
Great effort. He flew in with courage. Well, he showed great desire to get his head to that, Peter, and the crowd certainly approved. Just listen.
Some decent football here. Telling you. The good thing about Sim is I'm seeing stuff that needs to improve. I mean, see when you see some through balls, you just want the players to take that burst and touch. They don't use their explosive power and sprints enough when they're in that, you know, when they are in that final third. Definitely don't. Ah, smart asses have just fucking played this out well. Right, so a 0-0. Still undefeated.
Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Abdul Rahman was good in that game, I thought.
But we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being.
Yahovic started off bright enough, but it just kind of slipped away. I think what I need to do is have a good form striker on the bench or starting just now. I mean, that should have been in from him, and I've hit the post. Had this chance as well. Decent variety of chances. I mean, this is the one. I'm telling you, see if that was Abdul Rahman in or Caprari. And it really was, it was the forward sub. Not even the fact that Con made it, I didn't have an issue. Because Rebic can play support striker pretty handily, but he was off form and that was always an issue coming into the match. So, as you can see, Marcus Llorente gets man of the match. Smolnikov, decent performance. Euronin was good again. 6.5 is good in this game, think of it that way. 6 being alright. Caprari, yeah, maybe he wasn't the best there. Burda, he had a couple of lapses. Yahovic, Gallardini came on and made a contribution, should have stuck it away. Rojas and Rebic all right from the bench, I suppose. So that's actually pretty good. Oh, a wee level up in one of my higher level players. I wonder what that means for Marcos Llorente. Because he is probably one that's going to level up quite tidily, I'd imagine, because of his age. And it's always good to get Smolnikov, who I eventually would love to be playing in online matches. Euronin got up again. Never tells you in this screen. It's a wee bit glitched, this. I mean, I don't expect it to tell you if they've went up OVR there, but see when you use the trainers even sometimes, sometimes it will tell you, alright, he's went up. The other times you're like, oh no, he's not went up. Then you check the screen and it's like, no, he has. Ugh. Every time it's not a centre midfielder heading an Italian League scout, I just get pissed off. Caprari needing a contract renewal. What's my situation here? I can afford it. But I'm not going to. Oh! It's a stamina recovery because of the match he's played. That's good, that's good, that's good. Anything else here that's kind of within reach? We're at that stage now where it's going to just need fucking tons of luck. Indeed it is. Next one being a manager, which I might do at some point. Just get a wee familiarity boost. And obviously another 5 stamina recoveries on the way too. So the stamina recovery is a good one. So I'm kind of stuck here, folks, to be honest with you. It'd be a case of me hammering online and just maybe getting frustrated at what I'm up against. I think your mindset's got to be right for it. I feel quite chilled out tonight and I don't really feel like doing so in a stream for fear of just making a dick of myself. And I'm not really too fussed about streaming another VCOM. So I think that might be it just now. Oh, a wee quick look however at contract. Wait a minute. A wee look at the number of scouts I've got though. I've got 100 scouts. And there's only 3 I want that are from play and they just haven't given me them. Again. Here's a tip. Here's what I'm going to say to folk. See if you are using PESDB, search out your player on PESDB, identify the scouts that way and don't look the player up on this. Because I think this game dicks you over. Now, I think the fact is I would be shafted either way because, you know, I'll be made to wait anyway because I'm guaranteed a silver player from the Italian League. I'm guaranteed Cristante if I get an Italian League 3-star, a centre midfielder 3-star and a heading 3-star. And it's almost like I know the game knows it. And it's just going to keep me waiting. Now, the fact of the matter is, maybe tomorrow, maybe the refresh of the pool, whatever they kind of go with. I mean, say they did Italian League stars on Thursday. And every chance I could just land a Cristante level 30. I'll tell you what, I'd take a Gagliardini level 30 and just stick him on the existing Gagliardini. That'd be awesome. If it were that. But that's what I would maybe recommend you do. Use PESDB, identify your players for there, and just don't look at them on this, and maybe you'll generate the scouts without too much hassle. What did that do to my squad actually? They're a wee bit tired. Who else went up in that game allegedly? Birder? Oh no, Marcus Llorente, so he's still 78. I'm tempted to check Marcus Llorente and another guy I've got. 2 seconds, folks. Maybe give you a wee bit of a wee scouting tip here. A wee player tip. Because he is young, Marcus Llorente, and you would tend to think that that would mean young silver ball player would level up quite tidily. So let's see. He went up to level 31 there, didn't he? Yep. Level 33 goes up to 79. I'm just creeping through it, just up to 40 just now, just to see what happens. By level 37, he's up to 80. And then I'm just going to go zoom. He goes to 86 OVR if you get him up to level 59. When he hits 86, is level 59. but he hits 85 at 57, and he hits 84, 51, 83, 46, 82, 43, and 81. At where's it going? Level 41. He's an alright player. There's another player I want to look, but I just need to look up the spelling of his name because he's Turkish. It's a mad name. This guy I like. I'll give you a wee glimpse at him. I've used him in matches and I don't know what it is. He's just a big anchor man. Big tall anchor man. I'm going to go the other way. As you can see there, lots of yellows, which kind of bodes well for development, I tend to think, because a few of them should reach 80. So for an anchor man, he's got good heading and good physical contact. Defensive prowess, although not amazing, is actually pretty good. Decent ball control and decent passing. Good stamina. Youngish again. Wee skill in them. Heading. Militia, interception. So good defensive midfield skills, I would say. Yokuslu. You can see there its emphasis on his physicality. Kind of all-rounder at that role. And that kind of always makes me go, especially for that type of player, defensive midfielder. Because it tends to be defensive midfielders might have a lot of speed and maybe physicality, but other things are not quite there. Or if it's high defensive, it's no speed. So we'll see what this guy's like. He's a jive facer, unfortunately. I hope he's one of these ones that they give a wee bit of TLC to, which I think they need to do. Oh no, don't tell me they've not got this guy in it. No, he is. Just need to drop the S because it's got one of those tildes. Okay guys, here's a little thing for you. If you want this player for free, he is easy. What you would need is 3-star Spanish League, 3-star Asia Oceania, 3-star DMF, 100%, or 3-star Spanish League, 3-star Asia Oceania, header, 100%. Same again, Spanish League, Asia Oceania, stamina, or indeed same combo again, physical contact. Yep, he's an easy get. I'll need to report that one. There you go. Now, that's all very well. Like I say, he seems to play pretty well even at his baseline level 30. But I'm curious again. Right. Is PES DB jive talking? No, he's at level 30 still. So he goes up to 79 at level 31. By level 35 he's at 80. So he hits gold ball status at level 35. That's pretty doable. 81 he hits at 37. What's his levels? 56. Then he jumps, his next jump's at level 43 when he goes up to 82. 83, he hits at 48. And then he tops out at 84. And he reaches 84 at level 51. Again, you're talking about a decent player there. I mean, see, the thing is, you could spend hours, you could check every player you get. At the end of the day, it's all about playing with them and seeing if you've got a good feel for them. Because even that guy Minari, he wasn't great in that sim match. Some decent wee touches, but see, when I play with him, he's actually kind of fun to use, and he's a 60 OVR now. So it all comes down to that. It comes down to what the kind of responsive levels, or how players can feel. What kind of sensation of weight you want, and movement. And, of course, things like positioning, passing, all the obvious things. But I think feel for player is a big thing in PES, and there are great players in this game. You know, black ball players, and you just play with them and you're like, I just don't like this guy. I've not got any clear examples from this year, but you know, there's certainly been gold ball players, for example. I'm like that. I just don't get on with this guy at all. Let's have a little look actually. So far as the defensive mids go, for example. Nah, I'll go up to the top. Nah, because that's keepers. It's always good to start with forwards, eh? That's when you're going to want to get your attacking oomph. Right. So Griezmann, as far as I'm concerned, is up there with Messi and that kind of cheap player status. Don't use him. I've actually spun him twice and chucked one on the other and he only went up 2 levels. So that's one thing I will say. I think black ball duplicates you're not going to get a lot from. So what I'm going to do is I might hardly use Griezmann, and if I get him another 2 times I might trade knowing I'm going to get one of the top brackets. Belotti's great. Now there's a good example. Gabriel Jesus, just don't get on with him in my team. Werner's good but frustrates me a wee bit. But Giroud's fucking class. Willian, player of the week dude. Nah. Roger, nah. Jimenez good. Asali, 79. Now I dare say that guy's he'll just turn into a speed demon of a dummy runner forward. Don't like using him. Andre Silva, a bit weird, I'll give him time. Zampedri I like. And G, another one. Absolute lightning rod, don't like using him. And Bolo, struggle with. Poulsen I do like, but he's been rarely on proper form. Jahovic I've not used, but as you can see there, my sim team is okay. Crouch was good to use. Destro I've hardly used. Abraham's good. Fedorczewski's good. Ovilar, just felt he was weird. Weir's good. Herrera's just very white ball at the moment. I'm hoping he gets better. Chop was alright when I used him, even at level 1 the first game. Nazareth was a strange one. I'll give him a bit of time. And this guy, actually while I'm here, converted into an XP trainer. I only kept him because he's one of the earlier bronze ball players, but I just no interest in using him. Centre backs, okay. They're all good. De Vries seems alright. Aziz, I'm sticking with because I've got him over levelled. But I swear sometimes he just feels weird to use. Stones has been weird for me. Not particularly a fan of him. It's not because he's English, it's just I was actually quite pleased when I spun him randomly, but I just don't get on with him as a player in this. Hernandez, still to really see anything from. But he's versatile, he's gold, and I just probably should keep him because he's going to turn into a cracking player. Kerr's amazing. Vida's good. Fidal's good. Lovren, pace is an issue, but he's played okay. Subotic, 0 pace, but surprisingly actually quite decent to use. We've not used him for a while. Taloy, don't get on with. Keane, he could be alright because of his pace, but I've not really used him enough, and I've found him a bit weird. Papadopoulos, I'm fairly happy about. Pablo, he's been okay. Ruben Vezo I like because of his speed, because of his physicality in particular. Well, his speed in particular I would say. Le Marchand, he's alright. Wallace has seemed good. Vallejo, not feeling it for that guy at all. Same with White. Not really used Ingus and not really used Luber. I should keep on to him. I think this guy's going to be one of these mega star fucking Ajax products in this game. But he's a jive facer, which annoys me. Burda's good. Burda's more than, I mean, he's got 0 pace, but just feels pretty good using him. Restrepo feels good to use when I've used. Monreal's an odd one. He's got the step on skill control, but I don't know, it just seems a bit toothless. Mendy, again, not really feeling it with him, but I'm with Ismaili. I definitely am with Strinic. Masuaku's alright. Dormisi feels as though he could be pretty good. Euronin, I like using, and he's good in my sim squad. Arias is pretty good. Mario Gaspar's kind of functional. He's just, ironically, very similar to Nacho Monreal. His countryman on the other side. Just, Di Silvestri I really like. Weissub's been alright. Miguel Lopez doesn't look all that. Decent enough to use. Gabriel Salesi's good. And he's lower rated than these guys, and probably they offer something positionally, or in technique that Gabriel Salesi doesn't have, but he just feels good to use for me. Casemiro feels a fucking sluggish tank, but he's alright. Labotka's great, but he's the one I've maxed out. As you can see, although a defensive mid, his focus is more about his dribbling, probably more an orchestrator, but good player. De Rossi I've always enjoyed using in PES. Wanyama's good, but he's a destroyer. And when I play him in defensive mid, I feel that I need to put defensive on him because he just kind of pushes up too much, and I don't like him pushing up too much. I want him to sit. Dendonker's good. Hutchison's a bit strange because he's a box-to-box DMS, so you need to disengage that if you want him to be more of a sitter. Rincon's great fun. Toussaint's okay. Diawara's good. Felipe Melo's just really aggressive. A bit of a liability. Tufan's kind of meh, but he's got decent utility. Llorenti's been alright. I spoke about this guy, I've enjoyed using him. Don't know what it is, just feels nice. Coombs is one of my earlier signings. And just a bit weird. Mikel Merino, jury's out on. Geis. Never played, just a really weird setup for this guy. Because he says he can play centre back, but I think when you stick him in centre back he goes down to 69, so a drop in 8 for a primary position, just strange. Xhaka seems okay, but more utility. Never really played this guy. Montalivo's actually alright at 72. Maniatas is good. Mauricio's still to get there, but I liked him in PES 2018, so I'll give him time. Farias, alright. Cruz is just an odd one. I mean, look at that. He's maybe one of the best centre midfielders in the game. I just don't feel it when I use him. Modric, like Modric. Thiago Alcantara, I believe, is quite unpopular with people. I actually like him. He actually feels a wee bit heavier in manoeuvrability, but his passing and stuff, he's just got nice, kind of slow, graceful, animations and stuff. Saul's very reliable. Bannikin, now there's a classic, absolute weirdo of a player. Nah. Perez is okay in EMF. Enjoyed using him in EMF. I might try and see what he's like in CMF at some point. Nainggolan, not used, really. But I like Nainggolan, but just have not used him. Andre, just player of the week, nah. Dembele, alright. Rakitic, good. Bonaventura is class. Love the Bonaventura in this. Kondogbia has been pretty good, but he's been off form. Barella. I mean, invest a lot in him, but it's tough to now with him. I just don't know where he's a good fit, because he is small and he's a wee bit light, and I just don't know where he's going to slot in. That's why I'm hoping for a positional trainer and just get him more as an advanced sort of playmaker. Herrera's good. Lo Celso's a loan signing. I'd actually like him, but I just don't know who he is. I like Gagliardini. Jesus. El Ahmadi I love using. Benassi, jury's out on. I'm keeping him because he's Italian, so he needs to be kept for the Critalia team. Baselli's been good when I play him in certain formations, and he does make those runs forward as a whole player. Good kicking power. Scored a few cracking goals with him. Denis Suarez, never really used. Veretou's pretty good on the dead ball. Kuchka's great. Barak initially felt really good, but I'm kind of unsure of at the moment. Fabian Ruiz. This guy seems to have a nice wee skill set and stuff, but I don't feel it with him. OR's just weird. He's too much of a lightweight, I think. Although he doesn't seem it there. He does. Kazayev's cracking. Didn't really like this guy when I used him. Lertora was okay. Campos is good. Petros has been fun to use. Martinez is one of last year's favourites. Enjoy him again this year. Balassi's good. Buffal, I think he's popular amongst some of my club players. I've still to really see anything from him. I hardly used Beckham. Beckham was a legend. I spun. I was furious because I got obviously the 43-year-old Beckham as well. So I've got two David Beckhams. Quadrado's cracking. Caligiuri's good. Matip hardly used. Candreva's good. Now the thing about Candreva is long range drive, knuckle shot, dipping shots, rising shots, pinpoint crossing. It's those shooting skills that are really good. He's got a variety of shooting skills, so you can field him and just have a leather. Lamela was weird. Gold ball player felt weird. 40-year-old. Villarinha's alright. Good utility man, Villarinha. Lazzari. Love using Lazzari. Hopefully get a wee B or A form for him soon, and I can just start to use the Dalic formation and not use false wingers and see him play properly as his cross specialist role, because that's what Beckham is as well. Carlos Soler, hardly used. Alexic, Bruno, Ziyech, he was alright to start with. Don't really, fucking can't be bothered with these players, to be honest with you. Payet's fine enough. I've actually enjoyed using Payet. He's been good, to be fair. Lucas Paqueta's good. Christian Eriksen I've not had a chance to use properly because his form has been guff. James Rodriguez has scored the odd cracking goal for me, but just weird in AMF. Venegas initially felt weird, but he's actually felt pretty good. Bursa, I fucking love Bursa. Just want good form. Well, he has a good form, I've just not renewed his contract. Need to make sure I do that. As you can see, I've got two Lucas Paquetas, but I'm keeping this one because I think he'll be good for silver squads if I level him up. Now, Akbaba. Oh, he's in form. Akbaba is actually playing pretty, had quite a good wee spell with Turkey recently. And this guy, I'll still check where he levels up to. But as an attacking midfielder, dipping shot, first time shot, weighted pass, just a decent wee setup. Abdul Rahman, great in my sim team, as you can see. Diego Rojas is fucking legendary. But we've never really seen it in the sim match there. But to control, and in certain circumstances, especially if he's playing as a support striker, in the game, your opponent or whatever you're playing against just allows him just that wee bit of space, he can run riot. Castle Dino like Coutinho is the loan you get with the game, don't really use him. Douglas Costa, okay, here's one. Manny never played one match and he scored in that match, and it was an online game, but both from how he looks when I play against him and how he felt when I used him, I just thought this is just a stupid player in this game, and I just don't enjoy players that are just look as though they're fast forward in everything they do. It just feels weird. Rebic, love using Rebic. Tello, who you've seen I just got. Piazza, frustrating me at the moment, only because of he's an out and out left winger or centre forward and very little else. So he's another one that if the positional trainers come out and you're able to get more than one, and you know, he's one who I definitely look to focus on getting on support striker, but more specifically being able to operate on either flank and midfield. Nakajima's tiny and just a decent wee fun player to use. This guy, don't feel it. Callejon, don't feel it. Suso, does my nutting. Dembele, even though in some regards comparable to Mane, just feels nicer to use. Vargas is fun to use. Inaki Williams is weird. Berardi feels good to use. Messi does feel good to use. Admittedly, he feels really good to use. Caprari, good in the sim. Caceres actually feels good to use as a support striker. Just a wee bit clumsy, but as you can see, he's only level 8 at 66. I need to check his leveling. Griezmann I've already spoke about. Belotti's cracked, and Gabriel Jesus. Arnautovic pretty good. So, kind of went through the whole squad there without thinking about it. I'm going to wrap it up. I think I've been on for long enough, and I've noticed the time, and I think I do want to get a couple of online games in, but I just want to do them away through streaming. I might come back to some more streams over the week. Certainly at the weekend is the intention to do some more. I do have fun doing these. Maybe try and think of some topics to cover as well, and maybe reintroduce the tunes. But we'll see how it goes. But it's really just to try and warm it up again, get it all warmed up again, and see how we get on. But if you've been watching, because you never know, a lot of this is jive talk when it tells you. Judging by the comments on this one, it's just nonsense again. But yeah, I'm going to go. See you later.